Hey guys, I'm here to give you guys some news. Oda already has the final panel of One Piece. It's been confirmed by Anime News Network, and Oda, there was an interview and whatnot. It wasn't a face-to-face interview, but there was an interview indeed, and Oda has the final panel done, and he says this, his own words, it's very cool. So this is really cool in my opinion to see that Oda already skips there, but it's to be expected and whatnot because Oda said he already has the final arc done. He knows what to do to it. It's just he needs to get there. You know what I'm saying? So he's 65% done, already has the final panel done. We can expect that we're gonna get there pretty soon. When I mean by pretty soon, I mean like 10 years. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean like, you know, it's not really pretty soon, but you know, give or take, you know, we're gonna see it and whatnot. And the fact that One Piece is almost confirmed to be like more than 10 years, it's kind of crazy because anything can happen in 10 years. Same could be said, anything can happen within 15 years when he was writing and drawing manga and all that shit. But when we were younger, we didn't know how long One Piece was gonna be. But now we're so head in and involved in One Piece, we're like, okay, he got 10 years. Now we're just like, okay, this can't happen in 10 years. Like, I can't die in 10 years. I need to know what happened in One Piece, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's something that you can't really focus on. Just, you know, read it weekly and just enjoy it. Enjoy the ride, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about how long it is. I think that's one thing that I got to separate myself from being a YouTuber and just a fan overall. It's just don't worry about how long One Piece is. Enjoy the ride. I think that's one of the main things I need to separate in my YouTube life and my real life, per se. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're pretty much the same thing. Anyways, Oda has the final panel done. I think this is really, really cool. Again, he states that it's very, very cool. I made a theory years ago on my channel, but it got deleted, and I believe that the theory that I made is going to be Shanks' son. All right, Shanks' son, Luffy, is going to do the same thing Shanks did to Luffy, but instead it's going to be Shanks' son and whatnot. And I have theory to believe, and of course, I believe there's a few other people and whatnot, that Shanks' son is with Makino. I believe that's her name, Makino or some shit like that, or whatever. I'll leave a link down below, or whatever, if you want to go check it out, whatnot, a picture or some shit like that, or maybe I'll have it in the video, I'm not sure yet. Makino, that's Shanks' baby and whatnot. Shanks has a son and whatnot, and Shanks is going to do what Luffy's gonna do what Shanks did to him and whatnot. He's gonna give him the straw hat and whatnot. And I think this is what he meant by very cool and whatnot. Of course, the word very cool, like just those words, is so broad. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many cool moments in One Piece that can be translated for the final panel. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this would be so cool, so nostalgic, and a lot of animes and manga really just end on a high note. And I feel like that will end on the highest note because it will be like, your father did this for me, so now I'm doing it to you. It will also be really cool if Shanks is per se dead, maybe, and only his mom is alive. Now, of course, this is kind of like similar to Luffy, except Luffy didn't have a mom. As far as we know, Luffy doesn't have a mom, he didn't have a dad. But, so I think Shanks' son, he will still have his mom, Makino, I believe her name is, but he won't have Shanks. And Luffy will be there, and Luffy will always tell stories about Shanks to his Shanks' son. He will always tell stories like, and Shanks' son will be like, okay, what did Shanks do? Like, how strong was he? And Luffy be like, he was a Yonko, he was this, that, and the other, and whatnot. Like, just all these stories and whatnot. It can even be in a bar, like how Shanks and Luffy was. Except this is different, like Luffy knew Shanks, so Luffy is going to tell stories about Shanks, how Shanks stopped the war at one point, helped save me, how he fucking made me cry, how he stopped the Sea King from me, etc, etc, etc. Whatever happens from now and then, Luffy's gonna talk about it with Shanks and whatnot, all this great stuff and whatnot. And when Luffy leaves, Shanks is gonna be like, Shanks' son, excuse me, Shanks' son's gonna be like, where are you going? You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I wanna be like you. You really give me hope or some shit. And then Luffy looks back and he smiles and he's like, he takes off the hat and he's like, do me proud or something like that. It's something. Or he's like, you know what? Keep this. Your father wanted you to have it. Come on, tell me that wouldn't be dope. Tell me that wouldn't be dope. That's a theory I created years ago and whatnot. You guys may not believe me, but it's a theory I created years ago. I honestly love Love the theory, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it could definitely be incorporated, in the final panel. Whatnot, like all that what I talked about leading up to the final panel with just Luffy putting it on his head and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He's not crying or anything like that. I think it's going to be different but similar to what Shanks did for Luffy, in my opinion. I think it's gonna be different but similar. Shanks did it to Luffy because Luffy was crying. You know how Shanks lost his arm. It was honestly like a sad moment. But with this moment, it's going to be happy. It's going to be a very happy moment because Shanks' son, he sees hope in Luffy. You know what I'm saying? Shanks' son always asks Luffy about Shanks and whatnot. Shanks' son has a mom. Luffy didn't have a mom or a dad right now that's with him, that raised him and whatnot. Had a grandpa, but that was later on down the road and whatnot. I feel as that's going to be really dope and whatnot. And I feel like that can happen, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we're not going to go to another story, but it just gives us like symbolism. You know, it gives us a lot of symbolism and whatnot. And it gives us just a whole nother meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already saw the ending of One Piece in the beginning of One Piece. You get what I mean? Like, it's a lot of symbolism, and I really appreciate that. So that's pretty much it for this video. That's like my little theory as far as what's the panel. You know what I'm saying? Really, really dope. Until then, I'll see you guys later. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Like and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Peace to freak out.